I said I was going to look for a name to be calling you guys, and I did. So before I tell you guys the name that I picked out for you guys, for us, for what I want to be calling you guys, they mean the same thing, right? Let's get a drum roll, please. That didn't sound like a classic drum roll, but it's still a drum roll. So the name is bloomies. The crowd got wild. My gosh! Oh my god! Hey bloomies, welcome back to my little corner of creativity. So, if you're wondering what the meaning of blooming is an affectionate nickname based on the word bloom. It means to grow beautifully, to flourish and become your best self, and to develop confidence, skills, and happiness. And bloomies aren't perfect, they just grow day after day with each effort they make. You guys, so this is what this channel is all about. It's all about growing, and bloom is growing. You get, so that's why your name bloomies actually matches. So I should get a credit. And if you like the name, or even if you don't like the name, because you'll soon get to like it, okay, just give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and with that, let's get into this video. And by the way guys, I got this welcome back to my little corner of creativity from Pammy. I actually love her videos. She used to go like this. Hey
hello
lovies,
and welcome back to my YouTube channel. You have to say.
So I got that intro from her, and I hope you guys like it because I love how she does her intros, and I hope you guys like it. Okay. So where were we? Let's get into today's video. On today's videos, we're going to be doing talks, like a podcast setting, because I'm just going to be sitting here and talking to you guys. And what we're going to be talking on is high school topics. Since I'm going to be graduating in like 16 days, like today is day 15. Oh, so sorry, today is day 16, right? Or day 15. I've lost count actually. I'm going to graduate like in 16 to 15 days, and since we are rounding up high school, I guess it's a lot better to like share my experience. When I say experience, like to just share some things about high school with you guys. And for that to happen, there was this 2026 high school or the secondary school challenge that was going on, and they created 40 questions for every 2K26 graduates to answer. And I say, instead of it to be like daily, like I'm answering it daily, I instead do it as a podcast, something like that for you guys. So I wrote down the 40 questions here, and we might or we may not, we might or we might not complete these 40 questions, but we're going to be answering the 40 questions to get to know more about my high school experience. So without further ado, let's get into answering this question. Question number 1 is, what is the name of your secondary school or high school, anyone? So you know, secondary school is like divided into two categories, like the junior section and then the senior section. I did both in two different schools. My junior secondary school, I did it in a school called, or named, I don't know, the name of my junior secondary school was Fisher's Model Academy, and they have what do you call it, senior secondary school there. But the reason why I left is because I just don't like staying in one particular school to like finish everything. Like I cannot stay in one particular school for 6 years. Nah, that's one reason. So I wanted to change. I wanted a new environment. I wanted to meet new people. You get. So I did my junior secondary school in Fisher's Model Academy, and then we moved to Redeemers International High School for my senior secondary school. Another reason why I was able to change is because my mom got a job. My new school, which is Redeemers International High School, was like very, very far from where we were living, from my old school, and it is very, very, very likely to like move to a new environment because she got a job there. She got a job in that Redeemers Academy. Redeemers she got a job in that setting. I don't know whether you guys are understanding me. So we like moved there, and then I started going to a new school, which is Redeemers International High School. So that's the twin end of my secondary school. Of the secondary school I went to, and then I'm rounding everything up in Redeemers International High School. I don't know whether you guys get this, but I hope you guys get it. Anyway, now question number 2. What was your first impression of secondary school? Okay. I actually wrote this answer down. Okay, first of all, my first impression was that I saw it as an opportunity to make friends and impress people. That was my mindset when I was younger. I wanted to impress. I wanted to impress. I want people to look at me and be like, that girl is actually good. That girl is actually vibing. That girl is actually nice. And I want people to like me. Like, I wanted impression. Like, I want to impress people. But as I grew up, I found out that impressing people can be really, really hard. And no matter what you do, you're not going to impress anybody. People who want to get impressed are going to get impressed. People who does not want to get impressed, they're not going to get impressed. So don't kill yourself, okay? I learned that the hard way. Okay, so when I first of all, there was 2 incidents that happened both in my junior secondary, on the first day of my junior secondary school and on the second day of my junior secondary school. The teacher that introduced me in my junior secondary school was like, you guys, after she said you have a new command, I said my name and stuff like that. The teacher, I don't know whether it's a male or a female, but I feel like it's a male that introduced me into my class in my junior secondary school. So he was like, you guys shouldn't trouble her. And then a voice from the background, I don't clearly remember, but it was a boy's voice. And it was like, she shouldn't trouble us too. And then we laughed, and then I got sorted in, and then I kept quiet until break time, and then I showed my real self. And then it also happened in secondary school. Guys, I did not even connect this thing until now that I want to do this video for you guys. Like, the teacher, I think, yeah, she's a female. She introduced me in Jss1 to my class, and then I said my name and stuff like that, and she was like, you guys shouldn't trouble her. And then another voice in the background was like, she shouldn't trouble us too. And then everybody laughed. The same thing. I didn't even connect this until now, guys. I don't know what it means, but it happened in my junior secondary school and it happened in my senior secondary school. Bro, that's not a coincidence. I mean, is it a coincidence? Why are they always saying don't trouble me, and then somebody says that do I look like a troublemaker, guys? Do I look like a troublemaker? I don't think I look like a troublemaker. Like, I'm a peacemaker. Like, I make peace everywhere I go. I like question number 3. Which class did you enjoy the most? I think I'm going to say my Js3. Yes, my Jss3. I enjoyed that class the most. And I don't even know why. But if you ask me, I'm just going to be like, it's because we have already gotten to know everybody. And we were like small in class. We're small in number. And as we're small in number, it made it easier to like create a bond. Are you guys me? Like, we vibed. Everybody was talking to each other. It was no malice. Like, everybody was talking to each other. And so it was just so easy for us to bond, you get. And there was no malice. Everybody got each other's back. We were like this. I actually enjoyed that class. Like, I enjoyed it the most. Like, nobody was an outcast. Nobody was weird. It was just like brothers and sisters something, but of different people. Everybody got each other's back. The boys were boysing, the girls were girlsing. Everything was just nice. But other classes, though it was good, I can't compare it with just 3. Let's move to the next question. So the next question number 4. Who was your favorite teacher and why? Okay, I've seen my favorite teachers were Master Steve and Mistress Peace from my junior secondary school. We're not close. We were not close. Like, you see that kind of thing whereby your favorite teacher is because of you're close to the person. I was not actually close to any teacher. Like, I was just so in between. Because in my primary school, I remember I was close to this one teacher. Her name is Miss Teresa. I love that teacher very, very much. I was her baby. Guys, I was her baby. She taught me, bro. I was acing. And it's not because of she was doing partial or anything. I was acing. And the time when I started failing mathematics, when I started having problem with maths, I think I was in primary 3, primary 4. She noticed it, and then she God bless that teacher anywhere she is. And if any of our children is watching this video, tell your mother I love her. Just tell your mommy I love her. Okay? Tell your mommy I love. Double heart for you. I love you, ma. So me and the teacher we're close, we're bonding. Me and Miss Teresa were bonding. But my favorite teachers in secondary school were not actually bonding. They're not actually bonding. And my favorite teachers are in the junior secondary school. I did not really make any favorite teacher in senior secondary school. I was too busy for that. So Master Steve, I liked him because he doesn't do partial. He had a cousin. I don't know whether it's his cousin, but they were related there. And the same way he treats other people is the way he will treat them. He's friendly when he wants to be friendly, and when it's time to be strict, he's strict. He's strict. If you mess up, he's telling you ASAP. He does not do, and that's why I like them. And then Mistress Peace, her own, she's very, very, very fine. Oh, this woman is very, very cute. Like, guys, is it just me, or all the whole English teachers are just so pretty? Like, they're just so pretty because she was an English teacher. They are just so pretty. So this teacher, she's beautiful. Her English is so, everything is, oh my god. And she was stylish. She was very, very, very stylish. All the whole English teacher are like that. It's like they have like a community where they plan their dressing, but they're gorgeous. Like, they're gorgeous. If you go to any school and you see a fine teacher dressing like Sush, just know that she's an English teacher. Just know. It's very, very easy to know them. They're always pretty. They're always beautiful. So this teacher, she's beautiful. She knows how to cheat. She knows how to address. She knows how to make a class fun and stuff like that. But when it comes to flogging, she's number one. If she flog you, guys, you see heaven, you see hellfire, and God will ask you to choose one. That is how she was. But apart from that, she was so friendly. They are so friendly and every other thing. Let's move to the next question. Question number 5. Which teacher scared student the most? Guys, the teacher that actually scares student the most is one of my favorite teachers. Can you guess? Can you guess the person? Can you guess? Master Steve. Master Steve, guys. Master Steve. Once he's just coming, everywhere is silent. Like the angel of silence just passed. Everywhere is silent. Like, if you were to be doing something now, you're just going to, like, for example, now I'm combing my hair in school, and then he's just passing immediately, like this, and then I'll just carry a book and then I'll start reading. Everybody, but I don't used to do that. Look at, if you act scared to a teacher, his teacher is going to be scared. If I'm talking to my friend now and I see him passing, and maybe I'm talking about something I'm not meant to be talking about in school, don't come at me. Don't come for me, guys. So I'm talking about something, and then he's just coming. I'll just change the topic, and then I'll still stay very, very calm, because it's when you act, you're hiding something. When you act guilty, they will say you guilty. You get, but when you act chill and calm, ain't no way they're gonna find you guilty. I don't know what I said, but I hope you understand. Guys, this is question number 6. What was my favorite subject? Guys, I don't have a favorite subject. Like, I don't know whether it's really, but I don't have a favorite subject. But if I were to like choose the subject I enjoyed the most, not favorite, I'm gonna say commerce. The subject is just talking about business, and guys, I'm a sucker for business. I love business. I love being my own boss. And guys, I'm still going to start my business very soon. I'm just learning. I'm learning. So once I start a new flop, I'm learning. I'm learning. Although guys, I dropped it though. I dropped it actually, and that was the reason why I dropped it, because I needed economics for jam. Like I needed to write economics for jam because it's part of my core subject. So I said, instead of doing, at that time I was already in SS3. So I said, instead of doing 10 subjects, because if I like a subject, let me just drop one. Karma, I can pick it up from online course to get. But commerce, I actually like it. But that's not mean that it's my favorite subject too. Nope. It's not my favorite subject. So let's go to question number 7. Which subject gave you the biggest headache? We already know this one now. Who doesn't know this one? Maths. It's two subjects that actually gave me big headache, which is maths and Igbo. I am a core Igbo girl. Like my both parents are from Igbo. My dad is from Imo State and my mom is from what are you calling it? Anambra State. So basically, I'm like core Igbo, but I don't know Igbo why. I grew up in Lagos. Not grew up, but I was trained in Lagos, partially half, like not to this point, half. And then I moved to Abia State, and then in Abia State, I was in a place where they don't even used to speak Igbo. Like it's either broken English or one other language. At that point, I don't even know whether it's Igbo or not. Maybe it might be Abia Igbo. I don't know. And then from Abia we moved to Benin, and then in Benin is an Edo state now, so basically no Igbo at all, like no Igbo at all. It's as I came to Anambra State that I started learning Igbo gradually, small small. But even till now, I don't really know how to read it that much, and I cannot even write it. So it was like a tough thing. Like it was like a headache for me, especially in exam. Like I would need a translator, somebody that would translate the questions, then translate it, read the questions for me, translate it in English, and then I'll tell the person my answers in English, and then we'll translate it in Igbo, and then still spell it out for me to write. Like, guys, that is how bad it was. And then maths, on the other hand, the calculations was so, it was my, like, I don't even know. I tried many methods to get maths. I started learning it every single day. It did not enter. Like I started treating it as a routine. Like every day I get to learn, even though it's solve like 3 questions in one topic for an entire week. Solve it, solve it, solve it. It did not work. I even said, like, I was like, I don't like math, I don't like math. Well, some people was like, if you keep saying you don't like it, you don't like it, you'll not be able to learn it. Guys, I started an affirmation. I started saying to myself, I love math, I like it, it's easy, it's not hard. I started saying it to myself. Even till now, bro, I put so much effort in that thing, but it's just like it was not even resonating with me. Maybe at the time I just stopped. Like I can't even kill myself. I just stopped. Maybe if you say I had stayed consistent and continued doing it, maybe I would have gotten good used to it. But it's so discouraging, solving one thing over and over and over and not getting results. It's so discouraging. Like it's so discouraging. And then when you go out and you see other people solving it, you'll be like, to look as if you are dumb, that you don't even used to put in effort, especially the way your math teacher now used to address it to you. Let's move to the main question, guys. If not, my mood will spoil, because that math, it really gave me headache. Even thinking of it is even annoying. The next question is question number 8, which is what was the funniest thing that happened in class? Guys, I don't remember the most funniest thing. So question number 9, what punishment will you never forget? Guys, is sit up and frog jump. Like, oh my gosh, in junior secondary school we saw our eyes was like, guys, any small thing you'll be like, sit up, you stay like this, don't move, like this, you'll be sweating, you'll be shaking, you'll be vibrating. Another one is frog jump. Frog jump, guys, to be like from here, like the compound, it was not that big, but it was big, especially when it's in frog jump. You get from that side of the compound to that side, frog jump, and no stopping to rest. you'll be going, because those punishments was very, very difficult. Another one that I can never forget that we did plenty times in junior secondary school, because our class was like the noise maker of the school. We were very unique actually. Like anytime you hear any noise, they're always coming to our class, and they'll be like, okay, the first one, Jss1, kneel down. And kneel down till a teacher enter our class. Jss2, kneel down to Jss3. Ouch. Sorry about that. So Jss3 will also kneel down too. So I think frog jump, sit up, and then kneel down is one of the is the punishment that I can never forget. If my knee is more darker than my skin color, it's because of kneeling down. So question number 10. Who was the funniest student in your class? In junior secondary school, it was three persons. Fabian, Goodluck, and what was his name? Prosper. Yeah, Prosper. Other boys were actually funny, but these guys were like the most funniest. Like if they were not in class, everyone would be dry. And then in senior secondary school, it was a boy we normally used to call Kubana. Let me just call his name. So let me just say his real name here. Somto, Chibueze, and then Johnson. Those same three three people. So in junior secondary, three persons, and then in junior secondary, three boys. So those guys are very, 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 very funny. Like anytime they're in class, there's no way that the class will be boring. And if for any reason, if the class is boring, we'll start asking them what happened. Like, are you sure that nothing happened at home before coming to school? Did anything break your heart? Did anything happen? Did you pay your going to question number 11. Who was always sleeping in class? Guys, the person that is always sleeping in class has now become one of my favorite person. His name is something. The same something. No. They're not the same. The clown, the funniest person in class, is not the same person with the person that is still in class. This one is funny, but you will not know that he's funny until you actually get close to him. You get like he's just there. He always likes sleeping in class. Though when teachers are around, he's very, very attentive because he's our topper in the class. Actually, he's like very, very brilliant. Like the person that score the first position in our class. And if teachers are in class, he's very, very active. But once they leave, when the class is meant to be vibrant, funny, this guy is sleeping. Like, I'm not I'm not a bad student, so but normally you find students sleeping whenever a teacher is in the class. I guess especially when the teacher's teaching is like boring and dry and all, you get. But this guy is sleeping when everywhere is meant to be fun. When we're playing games, like I'm making memory. You are sleeping. Ah, moving to question number 12. Which friend made secondary school unforgettable? Okay, I had a whole lot of friends, and if you know me, you know that I'm this kind of person that like making best friends, but they don't last. Most of the times it's my fault. Most of the times it's their fault, and most of the times it's just the universe fault. Not the universe fault. The universe just don't want us to stay. So there are many friends that actually made secondary school memorable. From junior secondary school, it was Mesoma, um, Chinyere, Chinenye, and Chinaza, with also Ife. Like basically, it was all the girls in our class because we're close. We're small in number, so we made us close. And then in junior secondary school, we're also small in number, but when I was not that close to everybody, especially because of everybody now had their own thing. Like everybody was doing big girl stuff, and for me. When you are doing big girl, you can't be a big girl and be going one side because I need people that I can actually be myself around and don't feel judged or don't feel stupid. And secondary school was not actually giving me that vibe. A lot of people there was not giving me that vibe. Like a whole lot of people. Like if people were actually giving me that vibe, it's actually 1%. And then for secondary school, the people that actually made school unforgettable was Somto, um the friends actually, Somto, Ijoma, Joy, and then Precious. Yeah, Precious. And then Mark Morris, yes. Mark Morris. Also, so those were the people that actually Yeah, favor, miracle. I'm not saying miracle that much, but miracle. We're not that close, but miracle. And then which one? Cynthia. Yes, those people. So they actually make school memorable. Okay, what school memory still makes you laugh? That question is something. Like I don't remember any school memory that actually makes me laugh though. I don't know. I don't know the question to number 13. Yeah, I don't know the question to number 13. I don't remember any school memory that still makes me laugh. I don't remember anyway. But what school memories, Abby? What school memory still makes you laugh? Drop it in the comment section. I would like to know you guys own. I would like to know you guys own. But for me, I think I have, but I don't remember it right now. So let us move to question number 14. What was your favorite school event? I'm going to say in my junior secondary school it was a program that we normally do every Wednesday before dismissal, which is Wednesday program. We get to showcase our talents, dance and stuff like that. And I was a dancing queen then. Like I knew how to dance, I knew how to act, I knew how to speak. Guys, okay, till now I still know how to speak, but acting, I still know how to act, but not every time. Sometimes I flop. But it does not matter, right? And then dancing also, my dancing skills have reduced drastically, and I cannot do anything about it. And I don't even know what I want to do anything about it because you have to grow. Although I can still move my body, if better song play now, oh, I go chase them, don't you like? But that's reduced drastically. Number 15. What was your favorite sport in school? So guys, I'm not really like a sports person. I do like anything that I can like put energy to and like have fun while doing it. You get it? I do like it. And I was not playing sports. I was not into sports. But in junior secondary school I did play ball. Like I did play ball. Like guys, I was always kicking the ball with energy, but all the energy kick, the shot I did was never going into the goal. It was never entering the goalpost. Like I don't know why. The only ones that I did and I tried, the keeper had catched it, and I don't like that girl that did that. No, she was not my friend. No, like why did you catch it? Like why did you catch it? You would have just moved out of the way for me to like. That's what I wanted, but she didn't do it. I was not really that a sport person, and basically, I was not also watching sports. But if you ask me what's my favorite sport, I'll tell you basketball. I don't know how to play basketball, but I love the people who plays basketball because they're always tall, and for some reason they're always handsome. I like them, and I like that sport. So, question number 17: what is your most embarrassing school moment? Guys, I have a whole lot of embarrassing school moments, like a whole lot. Some of them when I fell down the stairs, and then when my ankle just twisted and I fall and I refused to stand up. No, that means no, I'm not going to share this one. Nah, nope. And nobody should go in the comment section asking me what say it. Say I'm not gonna tell you guys that one, so just forget it. Forget it. Forget it. I'm not gonna tell you guys. I'm not going to shame my soul. Let's just move to the next question, which is question number 18. What advice would you give to your Jss1 self? A whole lot of advice I'm going to give to my Jss1 self. One of the advice is that, hey girl, you shouldn't be trying to like impress anybody because people are actually very very hard to impress. Like people will always judge, they always have an opinion about everything. You might style your hair now this way, and then somebody will tell you that it does not fit the shape of your head, and then you will style your hair this way, and then another person will tell you that it does not fit the shape of your head, and you decided to get cornrows, and then people always have opinion. So I just believe that you should do anything that you're comfortable with. Yes, as far you're comfortable with it, just do it, because no matter what you do, if you're good, some people will still tell you that you're bad. If you're bad, people will still tell you that you're bad. Like there's nothing you actually do. Are you getting me? And then about friendship style, because I feel like my younger self actually need a friendship advice, like a friendship pep talk. Do not change friends too much, because they are not who they say they are. The only friend you should be chasing is the one you should make with yourself. Yeah, the one you should make with yourself, because if you know yourself very very well, you have love for yourself, you actually have peace. Some advice I'm going to give my Jss1 self, and I'm also going to give her a whole lot of advice, but I think that one for now. Like question number 19: what was your biggest challenge in secondary school? I'll actually say keeping friends. Yeah, I make friends every 2 weeks, but where are they? Like I don't even know how to keep friends. I think that is bad. Like that is bad. But also, you can only keep a person that wants to be kept. You cannot force them to be kept. You cannot force them. Yeah, you can only keep somebody that wants to be kept. Okay. So, but that was my biggest challenge. And then another challenge was actually how will I even put it, like being myself around people. Like I normally used to be myself around people though, but they end up judging, and then the next time when I'm actually around them, I change into somebody that they actually this thing like they actually want to. Like if this person is like a talkative type, like want me to be talkative, I become talkative. If this person wants me to be listening, I become a listener, something like that. But I'm not even gonna do that again. Nah, I was doing that before, but right now, if you don't like me the way I am, that's fine. This is gonna be the last question for this video. There's gonna be part 2, obviously, because I'm going to answer the rest of the 20 questions. But this is gonna be the last question for this video. You know it's 40 questions, so I'm answering 20 here, and then there will be part 2 where I'll answer 20. So stay tuned. Okay, so the last question is, which teacher statement will you never forget? Okay. This teacher states there's this English teacher actually in William International High School that I was just a new student in SS1, and then she was teaching part of speech. I don't know which one exactly. And then she was asking some people questions, and then some of them were answering, some of them were failing. Normal. It's very very obviously normal in the class. Not everybody will answer the question. So it was my turn. She was like, and she stand up, let her see if there's any other thing that I know other than TikTok. And then I think everybody laughed. Did everybody laugh? Yeah, everybody laughed. And then it was touching, because I was still new. You get, and I'm not a kind of person that I like people making fun of me. No, I don't like it. I don't know whether anybody like it, but me, I don't like it. Some people call it a joke. Me, I don't like jokes. Especially when it makes you feel low of yourself. I don't like it. And then she said it, and then, but I proved her wrong, and then I answered the question. Abby, yeah, I answered the question. I think I answered the question. But if I did, I proved that wrong. And if I didn't, does not make anything, because other people that feel like they don't have two heads. Other people are doing TikTok there too. Anyways, we've come to the end of this video, this particular video, of course. And there will be more interesting, fun, amazing, and better video than this video. But until then, stay tuned and keep on blooming. Bye, guys.